What's up, guys and gals, Star Wars fans? Here's a look at the Star Wars The Black Series, Amazon exclusive First Order Stormtrooper with gear, or also Ultimate Trooper Pack. Real quick before I show you guys more of the package, kudos to Hasbro and Amazon. It arrived in a shipper box. And on Amazon, this is why you can call it either or. On Amazon, it's just listed as First Order Stormtrooper with gear, but on the shipper box, it's called Ultimate Trooper Pack. So pretty cool. I mean, it still came in an actual shipping box, but it's protected in this shipper box. And so here's a quick look at the packaging. It's really got the feel of like a premium packaging, and this is what you see on the back, which is cool because it shows you. It's almost like it'd be cool if they did something like this for all the figures. I like what they did here, this kind of like diagram. It shows you everything that's included in here, and then it shows you the different combinations. It's basically the weapons in this pack provide you 3 different sets of gear. Now, what's cool about this packaging, I mentioned like it feels kind of premium because this right here is like a slip cover, and then below it is this. And what's kind of more familiar for the back of the package of the Black Series figures, and I think this is the same little like bio from the original First Order Stormtrooper. Equipped with sleek armor and powerful weapons, the Stormtroopers enforce the will of the First Order. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So there's that. And then this opens up right here, like so. And it's cool because this is it. This little Velcro strapped opening, and it's, I guess you can call it very collector friendly, although it's not really cool if you're just a sealed collector. I mean, this is basically what you'd be looking at. Other Black Series figures will have a window, and I guess that's kind of cool, but if you're a sealed collector, if you're a sealed collector that likes to display. Now, if you're just a sealed collector, and one of those that's kind of on the fence where you like to mess with your figures, but you like to be able to put them back in the package easily, this is kind of the option for you. So there you go. Again, now let's pull this guy out and we'll take a closer look. All right, so let's take a look at the base figure, this First Order Stormtrooper. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that the body is a total reuse of the original First Order Stormtrooper Black Series figure. The helmet is the updated Episode 8, The Last Jedi version. If I'm not mistaken, I believe so. If you're familiar with the original First Order Stormtrooper, then you already know or if you're familiar with Black Series figures at all, you're pretty familiar with the amount of articulation. Now, it would have been nice, since they were just, this one's, the upper knee joint is a little stiff. There you go. It would have been nice if they actually updated his articulation, because his articulation is mostly, I want to say, really good, except for in the elbows. That is as far as the elbows can bend. So, not the best for a character that fires, a gun or blaster in this case. Otherwise, the articulation is actually, I want to say, really good. It's, sufficient. or if not a little better, except for, again, just the that elbow articulation. Why they couldn't have, I mean, you know, he's got double knee. Why couldn't they do double elbow? Hasbro, I'm telling you. So here he is with his blaster standard. I think that's where I mix it up. Standard blaster rifle. Again, because of the lack of elbow articulation, you can't get them in a really good, firing position. Just kind of sucks. And then he also includes a blaster pistol, which, again, if I'm not mistaken, the original First Order Stormtrooper came with this. And let me see, lack of articulation. Yeah, I guess you can hold the pistol, okay. And both the pistol, a little warp there, you have to use the heating method, but both the pistol and the rifle can be pegged into the thigh right there, which I always wondered if this is something they did just for the figures. So I didn't pay that close attention, but I don't recall seeing in like The Force Awakens if they actually had their blasters like holstered on their thigh like that. But that's a feature with the figure. Okay, so here he is with the web gear on. Really cool. It's almost like, well, I don't wanna kind of go get ahead of myself, but I think this would be one of the accessories that people are gonna favor. I personally really like it. This pouch is actually a separate piece that slips on to that strap right there. And then there's also these, I don't remember in the Star Wars universe if they call them something different than binoculars. But it's kind of cool because it folds up like so. And it's actually really nicely detailed. But again, the problem with the lack of articulation in the elbow, you can't actually, I mean, you can, if you're just playing with them, you can hold it like so, but for posing and stuff, you can't actually get them to hold them properly. You know, like he's looking through them. Having a little trouble here, but yeah, so again, Hasbro, get your shit together. Okay, and then there's this heavy blaster rifle. It's kind of cool. It has a stand. I don't know how accurate this is to how it might be in the movies, but the stand is really short. You know, again, I don't know if we've seen this, which I think maybe in The Force Awakens at some point. If it was really supposed to be that short, or if it should have been, you know, the stand for it should have been taller, that they can fire it at a standing position, or if you have to have them kind of like kneel like so. It's kind of awkward. I use there's the backpack, which I personally would throw on with using this. But the good thing about it is, so you can remove the stand and the support, and you can have them firing it. But again, because of the lack of elbow articulation, you can't really have them shoulder it very good. So it's kind of, honestly, it's kind of awkward. You can do it like that, I guess. Hold it below. But there's also nothing really for them to hold on to there. But I guess, you know, that can suffice. I guess it's pretty cool. But again, you'd have to mess with it a bit. I don't think, even if you can pry the grip open, I don't think you'll be able to get a grip around that right there. So again, a bit of a Hasbro issue right there. And then last but not least, you've got your Riot Gear, which this will probably be the most popular, if not, you know, one of the more popular accessories in this pack. And this is a little deluxe baton, things flipping out like so. Now, there's another thing that I don't remember 100% if in the movie, if it was held underneath the arm or above it. It's just action figures, so you can do whatever the hell you want with it, and I think it looks better like so underneath. So there you have it. That's pretty cool. If you know me, wasn't a big fan. And that's putting it nicely. Wasn't a big fan of The Force Awakens. Not too optimistic about The Last Jedi either, but I'm gonna check it out just to see for myself, and who knows. But for me, you know, I am a Star Wars fan, lifelong Star Wars fan, and it's like with these toys, I can take them and do what I want with them. You know, I can create my own Star Wars universe, and you know, these dudes in my Star Wars universe are pretty damn badass. All right, so all in all, it's a pretty cool pack. I don't think I can say it's worth 35 bucks. You know, for pretty much the same base, you know, first order Stormtrooper figure with just the updated helmet. If he would have had a little more advanced articulation, and by that I just mean better elbow articulation, and maybe one other accessory that could have been included was a pauldron or pauldrons, different ones. You know, all of that, you know, everything it comes with, plus some pauldrons and better elbow articulation. I'm still not sure I'd say it'd be worth 35, especially, you know, it's an army builder and you're going to want, you know, a bunch of these guys. It's cool to have, but, you know, again, as an army builder, I wouldn't army build them at 35 bucks, you know, 25 maybe. You know, it'd be worth an army build, you know, for all that you're getting. And again, you know, it gives you 3 sets of gear, but again, they're toys, they're action figures. You can do what you want with them. You can mix and match all those accessories. You can use them with other figures. But as it is, yeah, I don't think I would say it's one of those. Yeah, it's cool to have, and if you're a diehard, you know, collector, you're gonna want it in your collection regardless. But I personally can't say it's worth 35 bucks, especially to army build at that price. So there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.